Today we are looking at this beautiful new feature in Photoshop called Generative Fill. For now, it's just in the beta versions of Photoshop May 2023 release. For now, you can't get it in your normal Photoshop as a software. You will need to upgrade to 2023, and it should be the main version before you have this before you have it in your Photoshop. It's called Generative Fill. It's an amazing result, mind-blowing result. Photoshop has kept on raising the bar, and they have done it once again. So I'm so happy that I'm bringing it to you this evening. I'm so happy that I'm bringing it to you today, rather. So let's just walk around this Generative Fill thing. What does it do? How does it work? How does it come into your job? How do you inculcate it into your workflow so that it doesn't take you out of business? It's just simple. It's just using AI prompts to generate stuffs for your images, to generate stuffs for your composites and all of that. Okay, so for example, let's say that this is the image we want to walk around. So we'll just make selections and give prompts and allow it to do the job. Okay, so I will just take my lasso tool, just like this. I'll take my lasso to make a rough selection around his eyes, something like this. Excuse me, that wouldn't work. Okay, so I'll just make a rough selection around his eyes. I'll just make a rough selection around his eyes like this. Beautiful. Excuse me, please. That was very bad selection. All right, so just take your time and make sure you get it well. It does not need to be extremely perfect, just make it good enough, like this. So having made the selection, I'll go to my Generative Fill. This is it up here. This is it up here. If you can't find it, go to your Windows. If you are using Photoshop beta version, go to your Windows and come down to your contextual taskbar. That is it right there. All right, so having made my selection, I'll go to my Generative Fill prompt option here. So I will say sunglasses. So SUN glasses, sunglasses. I will say enter, and I'll allow it to generate. Okay, so they said it was removed because they violate user guidance. Okay, so let's change the prompts. Let's do glasses. Oh, amazing. Look at that beautiful stuff. So just by typing in glasses, Photoshop automatically detected where to place eyeglass on the image and immediately added glasses. Now you can equally zoom in and look at it beautiful, although it's looking weird, but it has options. Look at other options, other generated options. Look at that. Okay, so I think he's doing a good job, except for this part of the image. So I guess the issue is from our selection. So we'll make the selection again and regenerate. So I'll delete it, make the rough selection again, and let's generate it again. So this time I'm going to be adding the ear so that it recognizes the ear. The glasses wasn't stretching down to the ear, so this time I'm going to be adding the ear like this. Beautiful. So I'll go and put in my prompt again. So I'll say glasses one more time. Glasses. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, beautiful. All right, so look at it. I think it's better result now. So we have options. Look at the second option right here. Look at the third option right here. I think I love this one. I think I'm going to be going with this one, except for the fact that oh, it's not. Look at the shadow. Look at the way it's mimicking the lightning of the image. Look at the shadow. The light is hitting it from here. The shadow is casting on his skin. Look at the way the glasses is behind his ear. Look at the way it's behind his ear. Look at the shadow on the skin. Like such an amazing stuff. Such an amazing stuff. All right, so you can take it where you can take it higher. So this is just for glasses. So let's just see if we can add hair, make him pop out a little. So I'll go back to my layers. Where's my layers one more time? All right, so okay, so these are my layers right here. So one beautiful thing about this generative fields that it gives it to you on a separate layer, so you have the ability to make adjustments for your image. So I'm going to go back to my image. Let me select maybe a part of his hair and request for a face cap. Let's see what Photoshop does with that. Okay, look at this, beautiful. So I'm going to go to generate field, then I'm going to type in cap. Let's see cap, then let's enter, excuse me. All right, so let's generate. So you generate. All right, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Already done. Just look at that beautiful result. So you can equally check the other options that has been given to you by Photoshop. If you think you do not like any of them, you can generate another one. You can go to generate right here and it will generate another one entirely different from what you already had. So you might need to do like 2 or 3 times to get the best result you want. So that's why I had to try generating again. I don't think I liked any of the caps. All right, so let's wait for it. Beautiful. Look at the more options, and it doesn't take away the old one. So I think I love this one. I think I love the orange cap. Or rather, let's go for the blue one. So this is it. We have our blue cap. So we are basically just editing our image from scratch with Photoshop generative field. All right, so having gotten our glasses, our cap, maybe let's try doing something with the background and see what it does. Okay, so let's do an image selection. So at this point, I think you can flatten your image so you can see your other options that you can explore. So you go to your background, right click, merge visible. All right, so at this point you could say select subject. So it's going to select the subject. Right click, press select inverse, or you use this one over here. This is select inverse. This is refine mask. This is your normal mask. It's just the same thing you've always been seeing in Photoshop, just that it's now way more advanced. Please, you may need to know this. So if I unpin my generative field, it gives me the option to move it around, or if I pin it to my maybe let's say to my screen, then if I say pin bar position, so it makes sure that I cannot be able to move it even if I want to, like this. Beautiful. All right, so that's basically what that does. Yes, that's basically what that does. So having made our background selection, selected, let's select again, select subject. So let's wait for it. Select inverse. So you select the inverse. After selecting the inverse, so let's just say so go to generate field. If you would want to just remove the background without putting any prompt, without doing anything, you may need to just click on generate without inputting any prompts. But let's say we want it to be in a city what do we do now? So let's just say we want it to be in a busy city. So let's just type busy city. So Photoshop is going to generate the busy city backdrop, and it's going to change the background of the image and put him in a busy city in such a way that it matches the perspective, rather the horizon line, the color. Amazing result. Let's just wait for it. It's going to blow your mind. Amazing result. All right, so here it is. Here it is. Look at our city background generated by Photoshop. So of course you can try, you can check other options that we have here. If you think you are not satisfied with any of them, you can always generate new ones. But I think I'm in love with this one. I love this one, especially because of the coloring. Look at the way it's matching so realistic. Look at the way it's matching so realistic. Okay, so let me do one more thing for you. Let me do one more thing for you. So let's say that the image, the background is small, once it's stretched out a little. So we can just crop. Let me flatten this, sorry. So let me just merge it all to visibility. All right, so go to your crop, just stretch it up a little like this, just like this, press enter. So let's say I would want to fill this place up with the same background. What do I do? So I'll just go to my market to make a selection of this place. Then make sure you are putting in a little meat from the original background so that Photoshop can detect what's happening there like this. So without putting any prompt, go to generate. So Photoshop is going to automatically detect whatever that is happening here and is going to fill up the background for you. Amazing. This is going to blow your mind. This is going to blow your mind. All right, so look at that, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. So see the way it's matching the pattern. You won't even know anything happened here. You won't even know anything happened here. So this is how you can use your generative field to take your image to the next level. We can keep going on and on and on and on. We could decide to add hair and all of that. So explore your own. If you are not yet using this feature right now, please do make sure that you look for a way to get your Photoshop better. Do make sure you look for a way to get your Photoshop better. You need to start exploring this new stuff in Photoshop right now. Thank you very much for watching. See you in our next video, but please, until then, click on the subscribe button, click on the like and notification button. I would want you to get notified every single time we drop a new video. So until we meet in our next video, make sure that you are creating new contents with your images. Take your images to the next level. Thank you.